All right, welcome back. Is this working? Might it might look a little stretched out compared to normal, actually. Let's see if I can fix that. Can I fix that? Or is it gonna get stuck? Oh, it does seem like it is fixed. Okay, I was able to full screen the game without it absolutely borking itself. Okay, that is good. Hold on, let me just test. Yeah, everything seems fine. So, last was 2 weeks ago, like last Minecraft stream. And, oh yeah, we were in our happy cast. We were trying to find some roses. I remember. We didn't get that lucky finding them, unfortunately. And it is nighttime, so I'm just gonna have like a brief scout while we go back. And oh dear, that is burning. I'm not going to address the elephant in the room again, not yet, at least. Gonna leave that for just a moment. Hold on. That's better. And I don't believe I talked about it in Phasmo, so I'll talk about it now. The reason there wasn't any other streams last weekend, obviously I did the Mega Mix Mania stream, but after that, stuff happened. Both that my sleep schedule for that week was absolutely borked, and I couldn't, even if I wanted, I couldn't do streams because I was going to sleep too late to be able to wake up at this time. And also, and if you've watched my last, I don't know, 5 or 6 Minecraft streams, this might be evident, but I've been feeling extremely burnt out from building the mansion. Like, I am loving how the mansion is turning out, but it is also becoming a bit of a chore to plan out and build, and it's really getting to me. I'm not really enjoying. That's the main reason why I've been doing these little side quests last couple of streams, trying to clear my mind. And I don't think it's been working. Hopefully, if things pan out like how I think they're gonna pan out with what I've planned, not what I've planned in terms of the contents of the mansion, like I haven't decided like what's gonna be in each room and stuff. Like I just, do I want to build this first? Do I want to do something else first? It's that I've been planning. Which is why stream title today says walking in a subspace bubble. Because we've done the hard part. We've done the trying to get back from the Nether. It might have looked like I failed when I gave up. Was it last stream? Yeah, it was last stream. It might have looked like I failed, but in fact, I was much closer. Is that a jungle temple? I was much closer than I thought. And it's honestly embarrassing that I didn't find my portal. Because had I just dug up like 20 blocks, I would have hit territory that I had explored from the home side of the portal. So that was a bit embarrassing. Am I going the right way? I am going north. I don't have my spyglass and my compass with me. And the happy cast is rather slow. But honestly, that's not half bad, because we do have night to get through, so. But yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to the Nether. We're gonna link back up to the path that we were doing, trying to get back. And from there, we're gonna try and go back to the, excuse me, the mountain. The hardest part, I'm predicting, about getting back to the mountain will probably be the basalt delta. Generally speaking, I just need to go in a straight line. Like, generally speaking, that is it. Where even am I? Have I gotten lost again? I think I just need to go that way, right? Yeah, surely. But yeah, generally speaking, I just need to go in a straight line to find the mountain. The question is, am I going to be able to notice my path through the basalt delta? Or rather, not my path, but the way back into the path after the basalt delta. Because I do believe that at one point in that, I believe I did try and backtrack, and I wasn't able to find that path in the basalt delta. Well, technically outside the basalt delta, but general area. So that might be the problem. But I think once we get through the basalt delta, we can. What's the word? Like, we can just try and make a straight path, or as straight as can be, over the basalt delta. Because believe it or not, had we not had to go a bit around the terrain because of like lava and stuff, I'm pretty sure that it would have been a straight line east to west from both of my portals. But I'm gonna say that the only reason I wasn't able to find my home portal was because of that offset in coordinates. Like, we went slightly south because of. Ooh, my voice broke a little bit there. We went slightly south because of the. Is it contour? I don't know. Because of the terrain. Like, imagine like this. Like, imagine have the mountain portal here and my home portal over there. And like, we went slightly that way because of lava. It, yeah, I'm gonna believe that that's the reason why I didn't find. But yeah, gonna address the elephant in the room in a bit. Hold on. Skin customization hat on. Yeah, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room in a little bit. Once I get back to the Nether. There is absolutely no reason for this elephant to be here except for a joke. So, yeah. These happy guests love him, but they're rather bad for long distance transport. I do not wish to do this again. Like going exploring with the happy guest. Pretty sure the only reason I went with the happy guest in the first place was just to stall for time anyway, so yeah, hopefully that won't need to happen again. Also, what render distance am I on? 20. Okay, no, that's fine. Just goes to show how big my mansion actually is. Yeah, that's, let's be honest, that's part of the issue. How big my mansion is. I definitely made it too big, but there's no backtracking now. This was just meant to be like a base that I just built over a couple of months, but it turned out a little bit more. I don't want to say mega because this is definitely not mega, but it turned out heavier, I suppose, than I could carry. So it's gonna be a longer term investment than I was planning. Like if all had gone to plan, I'll say, if all had gone to plan, I'd have the ground floor and a part of the upper floor done already. But honestly, it's fine that it's taking. Okay, maybe not fine that it's taking this long, but I don't mind it as much as I did the last couple of weeks. See, right now, I'm just trying to see. Okay, yeah, exactly. Just trying to see what kind of gold equipment I have. Because if we are to get back, okay, got a bit more gold. Could really do with some of the iron from that mountain right about now. But we'll have to make do. Really don't want to waste. Okay, but this is a plain diamond pickaxe. As long as I don't hit any lava. Realistically, the only blocks I can take are plain terracotta, so that I'll have to do. I don't think I've got much else I could take, which is unfortunate. Take that as like a weapon, I suppose. Better than nothing. And then, just as they're not all that strong, but it's all I have. So, okay. Let me see, how much is this? 3. So that's an iron pickaxe. But I'll just take the diamond one. This hasn't got any enchantments, so I'm willing to lose it. I got 57 diamonds here, so that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Now, how do I actually get down? Really need to get my infrastructure back up. Honestly, I might just... You know what? I might just get some obsidian and make a portal at the surface. I can move the portal later. But I think I should just get a surface portal. That way I don't need to do all of this. And actually, if I do get a portal on the surface, yeah, I don't think it would link up to that Nether portal. I think it'd make a new one like close by. Hopefully. Yeah, okay, we'll do that later. Right now, let's get back to the Nether. And let's just get ourselves aligned. So, no compasses here, so I am going to have to use the F3 menu. South. So, theoretically, if we just go south and a bit that way, I believe, theoretically we will hit the path we made. Not what I wanted to. Like, we won't hit that path directly. I believe it's both a bit that way and a bit down. I believe we're at 78. Yeah, I believe we were lower. But we should get close by to it. Oh yeah, I think I should make the joke now that I'm here. So you might be wondering why I have this skin. That is the elephant I mentioned, and I just have one thing to say. I'm back in the fucking building again. Okay, so I can't really do an Alfred voice, nor do I want to scream all that loudly, but yeah, I'm back in the fucking building again. And that's probably as much swearing as is gonna happen this stream, so I don't mind swearing, I just don't do it a lot on stream. Like, I'd rather not. But that's an exception I'm willing to make. I believe the tunnel was in the negative 50s. I am pretty sure we just found an opening. Right, we're gonna go slightly down. Just trying to find where this opens up to the forest. Maybe it's up, actually. I don't think it's further that way. Alright, so it has opened up, and I guess what I'll say is I'm a bit lucky I did not fall down. Let me slowly but surely try and get down to that level. Right. Need to be on the lookout for that. Not what I wanted to open. Might even be further back that way. Right here, this is the edge of the forest. Oh yeah, let's go back this way a bit. 50. Okay, I'm hearing fire. Hold on. Okay, there's fire somewhere around here. It must be close to the surface. It really does sound like the surface is in all directions. Oh. There is something here. Yeah, it would definitely be further that way. Yeah, this is the life. It's getting lost and trying to find our way back. Actually, I'm gonna go back here. Something tells me that I should trust this. Don't know exactly what it is, but like the general area. I suppose. It's somewhere this way. It has to be somewhere this way. Maybe I'm a bit too far down now, actually. Oh, yeah. There it is. Oh, yeah, we sort of found it. So, like, we can get back to... Well, let's try and get back to the mountain now. Then we'll worry about getting infrastructure done. This is one of the parts where it's like I don't really know. Okay. Guess I gotta go here. Okay. Yeah, we've got enough food that I can waste hunger. Yeah, maybe not here. Okay, so here's the chest. Let's actually swap out for the copper, just in case. No, this has sharpness 4, so as long as we have one gold thing, we should be fine. I think this is gonna be the hard part of the trek, getting through the basalt delta. Because I mostly just used the box that I had. Wasn't really any thought to them. So actually that is my path right there, so if I just go in a straight line, I don't know if ghasts can spawn in the basalt delta. Haven't seen one, so and I don't think the magma cubes are gonna be able to spawn here as well. I think this is too small. I'll just keep an eye out. Now the question is, do I have enough blocks? Hopefully I do. It could also connect to that. Would have probably been wiser to connect to that. Oh, okay. Especially because I'm not sure that's actually my path. Okay, so... Oh, I've got more than enough netherrack. You say that was a waste of terracotta coming here. Like, if you look at that really does seem like a path. Right, weapon in hand now. Okay, maybe weapon in hand now. And hand on the crouch key. So risky what I'm doing, but Roki, don't fail me now. Nowhere to. Like I said, generally just have to go in a straight line. So could you imagine if there was just a one block missing just there, and I fell and died and lost the items? Like the armor and stuff, don't really mind, but the food. Like, let's be honest, the food was the real limiter on how far I could go. Trying to find a way back. Cause like I just starve and die. Like that happened like once or twice, I think. But like if I didn't starve, I nearly starved. Like, obviously I did not enter the basalt delta from here. That is more than obvious. I went that way. As long as I can get a safe-ish path. Oh no you don't. Not above me. Honestly, safest bet would be just go straight to the Nether, but I think it's best we play it safe. I could just Honestly, that works. Now we just go until we find open air, yeah. So we are now out of the basalt lava. And we are wearing gold, so we are safe. We just need to find the hole we came from. Is it this? Is this the hole? This looks like the hole. This is the hole. Okay, we're in the home stretch now. We're wearing gold. Now we just gotta run across. Huh? It is the last tunnel. We did it. We're at the portal, and it should be far enough. If it's not far enough, then it was far enough. Okay. It was more than far enough. Good. I'm gonna steal your chest. Gonna need that. Right. So we're back here now. We still have to get the infrastructure in the other side like actually workable, but we've got a general path between them. Like now. How high am I? 126. Not that high. Not that high at all. Oh, poor cat. Okay, I'm not sure how well this is gonna work as like a way to get iron. We're gonna have to find out. Much as I hate to eat the rest of that tree out there, I'm gonna do it. Like, it is obvious, like, this terrain is like the highest terrain around, but it can go higher. And I really would like it to go higher. Because like, I'm pretty sure terrain is capped off of like 250 now, so we can still go nearly double this. Like, I don't know how good of an idea it is to just keep going that way, but I'm pretty sure that's just gonna get flat. But I suppose it doesn't hurt to look at it. What we really should be doing is caving for iron. But well, like the whole reason for getting a tall mountain was just so that we could see the exposed iron. So, like at the very least, let's just try and see if we can find a higher one. Actually, let me. I don't know how this is gonna affect my performance. If it does start tanking stream, then I'm gonna change it back. But okay, FPS wise, I'm still on the high side. Question is if I'm gonna start getting lag spikes or if stream is gonna get hit like a truck. So yeah, actually, next stream, I think I'm gonna try a new mod out. Because recent news, Minecraft is gonna start getting Vulkan support over the summer. Like official Vulkan support, that is. And there is at least one Vulkan mod. Don't know like how that mod is. So I might try just to get a general idea of how the game would run with Vulkan. Obviously, the official implementation will probably be a bit different, as they somehow partnered with the mod developers. But it's not without precedent, like pistons, horses, but it certainly hasn't happened in a while. Maybe I should have brought a bit of netherrack with me. Oh yeah, smooth whiting, the anvil, or was it the McRegion? Yeah, the McRegion world, save file type. There's a lot of stuff in earlier Minecraft that came from sort of collaborating or acquiring stuff from mod developers. But I think Mojang will do their own implementation. But no matter if the implementation ends up being different, the mod will probably give a good idea of how it would be, like performance-wise. So next stream I might try, or even between streams, I might try the mod out if I can find it, just to see, like generally speaking, how it is. Bit of a waste to use all that coal for torches, but Ripstone Cave, so copper gonna be by the dozens here. Fortunately, copper is already easy to come by, so it doesn't really help me. Really need this iron. But if I ever need dripstone itself, I know where to find it now. Like that, it is still good nonetheless. Honestly, exploring down here, probably not that good. Because I spawn more higher, so... And I don't mean more higher as in, like, higher. I mean more higher as in more often, comma, higher. Or not comma. Maybe with a comma. I don't know, English is goofy sometimes. Yeah, I think we start going down some of the stuff in this mountain. There's also that one over there. This is absolutely a bad idea. This is absolutely a bad idea. Okay. So the snow layers here are really thick, actually. Might be wise to get a shovel, actually. 2 shovels, maybe. But we probably should just go caving. Find the iron, but honestly, the best case scenario for the iron would be to find an iron vein at the Ipsite level. I've been playing in a server with my friends like last week, and we actually found a iron vein, and it was interesting. But it's like, yeah, we got a couple of blocks, but it's like if we mine more, if we mined further, we would have gotten so many more blocks. Like a bit divided over if we should look for iron on the surface or we should find a cave and go caving. Also, a bit of a waste of snow, let's be honest, but it's not like snow is really all that hard to farm. So let me see. Oh, okay, so I suppose if we can get some snow, it's not half bad. I suppose I'll use this. We probably should just build on the hole. Oh, that is a big difference between iron and copper. And basically insta-mines the snow. Oh. I was not expecting it to be that much of a difference, actually. Oh, that is a very interesting way of doing that, actually. Okay. I never really had to take advantage of this functionality of the recipe book before. I'm still trying to get the hang of it, but yeah. Oh yeah, this is actually pretty useful. Yeah, that's one of the things. I don't remember how I learned that you could do that. It was probably like with a hermit trap video. Yeah, you can just hold enter to repeat the recipe. So that is useful actually. If you have to mass compress a lot of blocks. On. Be or back out. Okay. Have we chosen really poorly to get iron? Where did you come from? Oh, that. Ooh, that is. I'm getting used to playing at a lower difficulty with my friends. And there's three of them. Okay, one of them is down, but oh, actually, that yeah, 32 chunks is getting to be too much, actually. And we're on our end, so I'll actually save that recording just so it doesn't get too heavy. And let's start a new one. And I've gone past it. Any more items? Don't think so. Yeah, I should get myself up. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't think I'm high enough for good quantities of iron. Coal? Yeah. But okay, right when I talk, maybe I have to complain more about not being high enough for iron. Oh, actually, I shouldn't be doing that. Okay, I'll mine this vein. Yeah, I shouldn't be doing that with a normal pickaxe. I should be fortuning them. So I think that means we have to make an actual way back home. So I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. Make our way back home. Again. Try and get this as much as possible. Like, as much in a straight white line as possible. What are you doing here, sir? Okay, so... yeah, I've still got lava above the portal. That's bad. Let me actually go from the outside. Okay, still wearing my gold. But that was easy. Like, I think we try and do it like that. Like, in a straight line from this portal. What Y wave are we at? 55. Okay. 55 isn't... would be worse, honestly. Like, we do need to worry about guests. That is a real worry. We don't really have any spawn proofing blocks. Like, netherrack is rather fragile. especially when it comes to guests. So we definitely should be making this of cobblestone. Like, we absolutely do not have enough cobblestone. Or even netherite. Like, netherite, like, we just break a couple walls and it's fine, but we definitely do not have enough right now. Go all the way, like, the 1,000 blocks we need to go. Because, like, let's do some map. Let's suppose that it was 1,000 blocks in a straight line. If we do... I don't have a bow with me. We do a 2 wide floor and then a bit of a railing. So let's say it's 4. And we're gonna need 4,000 blocks. And that's not counting caves and whatnot. But let's say it's out in the open, 1,000 blocks in a straight line. We're gonna need 4,000 cobblestone. 4,000 cobblestone. Somehow I already have my calculator open. So 4,000 divided by 64, that's 62 stacks. 62 stacks divided by 27, that's 2.5 chestfuls. Well, small chests. It's one large chest and a half. Small chest of cobblestone that we'll need. So like 2.5 chests of cobblestone, like that. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it does take a long time to get all that. So, like, even with a cobblestone generator, actually just straight up strip mining would be faster. We don't really have any protection against ghasts. Oh yeah, we realistically it would even be more than 4,000 because you'd need a roof. So realistically, it would probably be closer to 6 or maybe even 8,000 cobblestone. So at least 4 entire chests, like double chests of cobblestone. Like, realistically, it would never be that much because tunnels. But if it was over open lava, then yeah. Come on, I didn't break any gold. Hey, don't do me like that. Oh, actually, I do need to be careful about the brutes. I don't think they'd go like out of the bastion. But I need to be careful about brutes. And also about the soul sand. Like, getting skeletons or ghasts, even more ghasts. not really that good. That's the other problem about this place. At least this time, I had the reflexes to react. Last couple of times that happened, I died. Yeah, if that happens while I'm doing the tunnel, oof, be a little bit heartbreaking, I'll be honest. At least I don't really have... don't really have anything to lose right now. What do I have to lose? Armor that I made on the way, a diamond pickaxe that I've got, like, it's not even enchanted, so got more than enough diamonds to replace it. Even then, let me make it get some distance. Oh, also, this would probably come up eventually, like making this an ice road or like fast travel. Like, obviously, that would be cool to eventually have an ice road. But I'll be honest, like, I get ice roads, I get the convenience of them, but I don't think I'd make one unless I have to go really, really, really far away. Like, I went 10,000 blocks away. That's far away, but not that far. Like in the overworld. But if I had to go like 10,000 blocks away in the Nether, yeah, I'd definitely go a nice road, like on the roof. Not even here, just on the roof. So yeah, I don't have any plans on going to the Nether roof anytime soon. If I really need to make a farm, then I'll consider it. But that is not... we are not at that phase yet. And I also don't have any plans of making this nice road. In the near future, at least. Like, my plan would be... like, get this, like, get just a path going first, then mine all the iron we can over there, and bring it back, like, to the kitchen, like, to the super smelter, and if we have any iron left, and gold, I suppose, we do minecart. It's like, yeah, minecarts are slow. Like, everyone can see that minecarts are slow. But I think it's more in spirit, like in the spirit of the game, to use minecarts. Or at the very least, it's in the spirit of how I play. It's just I'd rather use minecarts, I suppose. Eventually, if I do if the need arises for me to switch to an ice world, I'll do it. Like without even really thinking about it. But for as long as minecarts are viable, I'll use minecarts. And maybe they'll actually work on the minecart experiment for once. I don't actually know if I have the minecart experiments. I can't even check because I don't have operator permissions. So I don't even know if I have the minecart experiments in this world. So that's gonna be bad. Like maybe, hopefully, after the spring drop, which is gonna be the babies, after the spring drop, maybe they'll work on the minecart experiment. Like there is a really cool mod. Don't remember what it's called, but it does add some pretty cool types of rails. You got like a copper rail that's like a monodirectional rail. It's like a powered rail, but it doesn't go both ways, it just goes one way. Like that's pretty cool. As for minecarts going faster, like maybe you could have tiers of powered rails, or if not, you could just make like copper powered rails have like the same stats as the old ones, and then have the gold powered rails be like I don't remember what the max speed for minecarts is. It might be 16 blocks per second. So I can make maybe it's 8, no, 16. No, don't know if it's 16 or 8. So like maybe you make the copper ones be the current limit, and then gold ones be like 64 blocks per second. I believe that's about the speed of an ice highway. I believe that, or maybe you have the gold be like 32 or 48 blocks per second, and then you have like a new tier above. Don't know what that could be made out of. Maybe it could involve like something in the Nether. Maybe soul sand. Maybe it'd be like soul speed rail. I don't know. But they should make minecarts more viable. And they should not remove the furnace minecart, and they should add it to bedrock. Actually, they could just make the furnace minecart better. Maybe just a plain minecart just goes to the current limit, but if you attach a furnace minecart to it to get like the chain reaction, maybe that the furnace minecart lets it go faster. I don't know. Okay, I was just about to say, I'm really curious to see how it's gonna look like when we get to the basalt delta. Are we gonna have to go through big lava? Like, the answer is yes. Yes, we are. Excuse me? So, I definitely would not want to divert. Want to keep this as straight as possible. We're gonna have to see how viable that is. The chicken? So, either that came from an egg that I threw, or somehow that was a. Oh, that's a wither. Didn't know there were wither zombie pigmen. Or that was somehow a chicken jockey that spawned and then proceeded to suffocate the piglin. Either option is rather hilarious to see a chicken in the nether, so. Yeah, my scroll wheel is doing a bit haywire. It just keeps doing that sometimes. That might be a reason to get a roof on this. We don't really have the netherite to go around giving roofs to this right now. Okay, so like up there is probably where the original tunnel is. Okay, mount at. So like doing this straight line from the portal is sorta working toward fixing the offset. Now question is, how straight is this gonna be? Because I don't actually know how straight the portals are from each other. I know that they are, generally speaking, in a straight line. Okay, wearing gold. You guys... really don't get you guys, so... and I have to be careful about lava. I absolutely do not want to go that far out. It might be enough for a bit. Just getting a little bit of a quarry, I suppose. Alright. Bound to happen. Bound to happen eventually. Statistically speaking, it shouldn't happen again. There's still one block it could happen. Alright. Oh yeah, above. Yeah, I take it back, statistically speaking. It could happen very easily. Assault alphas certainly are a nerve-wracking biome to be bridging over. Maybe I'll just do one and then build the other one back. Okay, get under, get under, get under. Don't got my spyglass, but that is probably where the first tunnel came out at. Maybe I should build a roof in this one. Just in case of magma cube. Oh, those spawned there. Okay. That was something that was to be expected eventually. Like again, doing this out of netherrack isn't the most intelligent choice for spawn proofing. Like netherrack is easy to get and As long as you're covered and the gas doesn't see you, it shouldn't explode all that easily. But yeah, spawn proofing, yeah, not gonna happen. Need to be careful about, yeah, lava inside of the deltas. Probably also shouldn't be wasting that much netherrack. Yeah, this blackstone has lava above it, so I'll be just that one. It was just curious. That was one of my paths. I'm going the right way, yeah? East, yeah. So that's the diamond pickaxe done. Just stretching a bit. Excuse me. So let's get back to the overworld now. And we're gonna do another diamond pickaxe. Actually, let me look at the time. Okay. I'd say we can go for another half hour. I don't even need to make another diamond pickaxe, I've already got that one. But yeah, I'd say we can go for another half hour. Maybe even more. No, but let's cap that at 11:30. So that's 40 minutes of stream time we have left. Let's see what we can do with those 40 minutes. Oh, it's the path. Okay, so that part is actually closer than I thought. Which means... yeah, I can see the path starting there, then going that way. Yeah, I can see that. We're just gonna go continue in a straight line. Right, this is gonna be boring. Especially because I don't have a lot to talk about. I talked about the rails. And that's about all I had to talk about. But I could check coordinates. Yeah, we've done about $100. That's about, we've done about 1/10 of the way. Less than I'd like it to be. Maybe it's even $200 actually. Like we'll get there eventually. Actually, do I still have MCA? No, but I can get it open. Oh, actually, we're cool. No, we're actually a third of the way. No, maybe not a third, but we don't have. Let's get coordinates up. Like, we're at 900. My home portal is at 300. We actually only have 600 blocks to go, not 900. So, like, that portal over there is what? Okay, I've already closed MCA again, so I can't check. Oh yeah, there's a path. So let's say that it's at 1000. It is definitely not at 1000. But if it were at 1000, then it would be like about... yeah, it wouldn't be all that much. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know how far along we are. I just know that we're making some progress. Yeah, that progress is gonna come to a halt because of those ghasts. I could just go, like, do one, then come back, but gas and magma cubes and whatnot, it's risky. It is certainly risky. Just gonna be just have to be generally mindful of what's above me, just in case one of those decides to drop by. You know what I might actually do? I might actually not put railings on these yet, and then try and get some sand, make some glass. I think you. I don't know. Well, Enderman can't see you through glass, so gas maybe can't see you through glass. So if if that's possible, then I'd rather use glass so that I could, at the very least, have a view while traveling through the minecart. Like that applies to both the sides and the top. Now sand isn't renewable, so yeah, that is something I have to be mindful about. Not depleting the desert nearby my house. If push comes to shove, I can always search for a mining desert. Okay, gotta be careful, there's lava nearby. That's it, this is a bit of an odd generation of basalt. Let's just get some torches up in here. Oh, just remember something that, oh, it's tough to talk about, so why find a mountain to mine iron instead of making an iron farm? Like, obviously I could do an iron farm. I've got villagers, I've got a zombie ooh, fortress. I've got a zombie villager. Like, I could do an iron farm. But I don't really want to get into deep farming territory right now. I enjoy a bit more the game, so keep it simple for a while, I suppose. Is that a blaze spawner platform? I think that is. You know what? That is a really good find. Like having that fortress be like in our railway. I can just make a station here. Yeah, this is a cool find. I was vaguely aware that there was a fortress nearby because MCA, like, I had generated these chunks. Like, my path is like down there somewhere. So I was vaguely aware that there was a fortress in this direction because I could see like the nether brick blocks like at the very edge of the MCA map. But it is cool that it is closer to my line than I thought. Like it saves us time in the future. And not that it is rather difficult because of the way the nether is generated, but it is pretty cool that this rail goes through all biomes. So I can have a station at each biome, just in case I need blocks from that biome. And also about the path, eventually I am gonna like change. I just said I was gonna make the walls and the ceiling out of glass, just so I could get the view. Like eventually I'm also gonna change the floor, something else. So yeah. These blocks are temporary. It would probably be like, if I'm being honest, it would probably be blackstone. That I'd use. And I would probably widen it to be... The portal is a 2 portal, but I can always break it and make it a 3 portal. Just I think the rail would look better centered. So I'd probably widen it to be a 3 wide path. I'm probably not gonna see any more hints of my path until I get really close to home. Because this is like that basalt delta was like the point where I just went zoop. Oh, yeah. 600, we're halfway there, essentially. You know, I could also use quartz in the rail. But that's really in the future, like making the rail look pretty. Like that's way in the future. Right now we just need to get rail. Actually, even get rail is just in the future. Right now we just need to get there. Like, we're not all that far off. It's 300. I didn't check the Z coordinate, but I think it's around the 100. So, like, we're not gonna have to move too far. Maybe just a bit more this way or a bit more this way. But that we can do once we get there. No, actually, I should make sure that I have the exact coordinates so that I know when to, like, go sideways or upward. Negative 310, negative 151. Okay, I am really close. And I'll just need... Yeah, basically I can just get all the way to 310 and then turn right and go to the portal. I don't know the Y coordinate. I think the Y coordinate of my portal is in the 70s, actually. And right now I'm in the 50s? Yeah. So I'll have to go up. Like, we just need to get to 310. And then we'll go sideways and up. Or maybe we'll... Actually, I probably won't go sideways. I'll just go to 310 and then find the portal. So, and just, like, not do the 2 like, just do a one wide. So I'm gonna have to make another portal eventually at the mansions, and then I don't know where that one is gonna end up. So, yeah, right now, just gonna focus on getting to 310, negative 310. Not positive. Positive 310 would be 800 blocks. No, we just need 200 blocks. So this one I am temporarily gonna make. Eventually I'll replace it with glass. Just in case I ever have to go, like, out, I can easily see what it is. Or maybe even when I get the glass, maybe I'll just do glass, like, in this one and on the ceiling. Don't know. But yeah, we're about 200 blocks away. 130 to be exact. That's actually... Yeah, this pickaxe is not gonna last all the way there. I needed to have about 800 durability to get there. No matter. Let's... Well, I suppose it depends on how open or closed this is. If it gets pretty open, then we probably wouldn't even need all that much durability, but I'm pretty sure that from here to the portal is just gonna be wall. So maybe I'll actually just do a one wide until I get 310, then get another diamond pickaxe and go back and fill the rest. You should have really brought the compass with me. Okay, maybe it is one. Yeah, I should have brought the compass with me to get the mod UI, like the coordinates. It's like, yeah, I can use the F3 menu, but if I could replace the F3 menu with like a vanilla feature, like have the compass show the coordinates, like I'd rather do that. So, you know, like I have a mod that does that. It's immersive overlays, I think that's what it's called. Same thing with the zoom and needing the spyglass. It's just a hotkey for the spyglass if you think about it. But you need the spyglass to zoom. I think that's balanced. Good balance between mod quality of life and game balance. Like, yeah, obviously, I can just click the F3 menu, it's right there, but... I know I've talked about it many times. Like, maybe not last stream, maybe not the stream before, but I know I've talked about it a couple of times already. But yeah, I'm mostly just trying to find some filler. Talk about build that there. Sorry, little quartz. I'll get more of you later. A little bit of a waste of netherrack, but yeah, I've got more than enough. Okay, 120 blocks. We're in the home stretch now. This would have been so much easier. Like if I had just done this from the start. But I wanted to do it without knowing the exact coordinates, which is why I didn't do it from the start. Like I just knew the direction I had to go in, and I knew that they were roughly in a straight line. Like, yeah, obviously this would have been a lot faster, but... We filled up some time. It helped me, like, have time to think about what I was doing in the mansion. Like, how I was feeling about it. Not gonna say I'm refreshed, I'm anything but refreshed, but... But when we get back to working on the mansion, I think it's gonna be fine. Okay, so 100. We have exactly 100 to go. And because of this gap, I've already lost count, so let's forget about counting. And let's just go. Let me recheck the durability. Was that I was saying about just doing one of them? Yeah. Right? 40, 50 to go. Need to go. Well, to get to the X coordinate, then we have to go that way. But yeah. And we got 10 to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 number 2, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10. 3, 10. We are in the same X coordinate as my home portal. Now I just need to go up to the 70s, so 56, 56 number 2, 58, 9, 60, 1, 52, 53, 64, 65, 66, 66 number 2, and there's the portal. 68, nice. 70, 71, 72, 23, 25, here it is, 78. We are back home, or as close to home as we're gonna get, because we don't have a portal up there yet. So maybe I'll take care of that. Look, the water is useful, but it also gets in the way a bit. You know, I still don't know where I'm gonna put the portal on the surface. Surely it has to be in the basement of the mansion, but I don't have a room for it yet. Technically, I only need 4 more obsidian, but since I'm already here, I might as well just do a full portal. Yeah, I think that was one too many, but oh well. No, these vines have really grown. It just goes. I'm pretty sure these vines have only started to grow like this far because I turned up my simulation distance. Because I haven't been in the mine that much. Is my little zombie villager still here? He is. Yeah. Getting close to end of stream time. We have 5 minutes left till the half hour. So that was like my cutoff time. But I suppose if it takes us a bit longer to just wrap it up, it's not that fine, as long as it doesn't go 10 minutes over. Right, temporarily, or maybe it'll even end up being the permanent portal place. But temporarily, I'm gonna put the portal where the fireplace for the library would be. Just because it feels funny to have a fireplace be a portal to hell. Do I have a flint and steel? No, but I can make one, but let me just check the other chest. I do have one. Oh, this is a standard of 3. Well, not gonna be a complete portal. Yeah, the fireplace would be here, so suppose at least until I can think of a better. Well, technically, I don't need that piece of obsidian. That was an extra anyway. But at least until I can get a better place for it. You can go here. So let's see where we're gonna end up. I hope it does not blink. Yeah, it did not blink up. It did not blink up. I did not link up. Where exactly are we? -3. Okay, so we have to go. And what's the Z coordinate? It's 70. Yeah? Oh, the portal's right there. Yeah, we can just go down. Yeah, portal's right here. So eventually I'll cover this one up better. But yeah, okay. We've got a path back and forth to the Iron Mountain. That is really big progress toward making the super smelter. So let me break down here, yeah. Like that's big progress. We need rails, we need hoppers. So yeah, progress is being made. Yeah, and we're right at the half hour, so that is where we're gonna end stream today. Yeah, yeah, we are dressed as Eggman. I wanted to do at the beginning of stream. I did the joke, like the Snap Cube joke about being back in the building again because I was back in the Nether, trying to go back to the Iron Mountain. Obviously, might be hard to notice, so let me take off my fake mustache and glasses. I am wearing a bald cap. Yeah, that was just for the joke at the beginning of stream. Like next week, I'm gonna be back to a regular-ish skin. So yeah, that is gonna be it for this stream. Next stream is gonna be probably Monday. A new Phasmo stream. Don't know what the weekly challenge is, so unless it's a weekly challenge that I do not fancy at all, we'll probably do that. As for what day is it? The 20th. So I need to open up an Excel sheet. Hold on. Because next week might be. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream then. Let me open. Yeah, 25th. Is that okay? I don't actually have it in this Excel sheet, but I'm pretty sure that the 25th is the date I said in my last Pokemon stream that Pokemon Blue would start. So yeah, I think we're gonna start Pokemon Blue next Wednesday if I'm able to stream. And yeah, I'm gonna be able to stream if I can get my sleep schedule in order. I was supposed to stream Wednesday, but I just couldn't get up. So I need to get my stream schedule in order. But next Friday is gonna be another Minecraft stream, and I don't know what we're gonna be doing. Probably going back to Iron Mountain and mining stuff. As for Sonic Mega Mix Mania, I'll try and see if I can fit in something anywhere, even if it's outside regular stream times. And unfortunately, my plans, I'll just say what game it was. My plans for Wednesdays, if I had been able to stream, would have been to play Half Life. So that ended up going through. So I don't know when I'm gonna have the energy or the will to stream Half Life. But that is something that I want to do eventually because Half Life is a game that I've never played, and I think I should play it. But yeah, that is gonna be for later. For now, that is gonna be it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.